Hi everybody, it's Tristan here from Evolve EdTech and welcome to another one of our videos looking at my Jamboard templates that I have created and are available for free for everyone all around the world. You can access Jamboard. So far we've looked at the 25-word summary, we've looked at the assessment reflection grid. Now we're going to have a look at one of my favorites, the brain dump, or you may have known it as the brainstorm. I like the brain dump better. It's a bit more engaging for the kids, isn't it? So let's head over to the Evolve EdTech website in a second, and I'll show you where to get the templates, and I'll show you the brain dump template, give you some suggestions and ideas about how you can use it, and then you can go free and use the brain dump template. Anyway, my name is Tristan. I am the creator of Evolve EdTech. You may have formerly known us as the EdTech teacher. I decided to rebrand. You would have heard this story if you've watched the previous two videos in this series, especially the 25-word summary. So welcome aboard to Evolve EdTech. Now, if you haven't done so already, I'm just going to go to my screen here and do a few clicks of a button. Could you please subscribe to the Evolve EdTech YouTube channel? I would love for a few more people to join me on there. It would give me such a confidence boost that I know people are watching my videos, engaging with my videos, and it will make me a little bit more confident to continue making these for everybody, because I want to share my love of technology and EdTech with you. So by subscribing to YouTube will make me feel really loved. So thank you so much if you have done that, and thank you so much if you are going to do that right now. Well, now, after the video, just do it sometime. Anyway, let's go to the Evolve EdTech website, and I'll show you where you can find our 20 Jamboard templates that I've created. I haven't created 25, I've created 20 so far, but there will be more coming at some stage. So let's go and have a look at our website so I can show you where to grab those templates. So if you head to evolveedtech.com, and it is rolling across the bottom of the screen there, evolveedtech.com, you'll be able to access all of our resources. And it's still a work in progress, the website. It will get there eventually. I'm just taking it a little bit slower than what I was planning to do, just so that I can get everything right first. So evolveedtech.com. All right, so to access the Jamboard templates, you head up the top to the Evolve Resources tab up here. We're going to click on that, and then we're going to go down to the Jamboard tab. Now, you'll see that there's two links here, 2 pages. At the moment, only one has got information in it, which is the first one here, the Jamboard template e-collection number 1. I'll work on e-collection number 2 over time and get that one up there ready for you. So if you head to Jamboard templates e-collection number 1, that is where you'll find the accordion menu, which is where you'll be able to access the 20 Jamboard templates that I have created for us so far. So let's go and have a look at these. So far I have talked about the 25-word summary, I've talked about the assessment reflection grid, and today I'm going to talk about the brain dump, which is a really cool one to use with the class, or even individually with students, to see what they are thinking. You know, it's nice for them to share what they are thinking. Now, if you haven't been with us before, you can download any of these templates for absolutely free. Now, look, I may have been a little overwhelmed when I created these, and there was a lot of links and a lot of clicking. So some of these may require you to make force you to make a copy of the template. Some of them will require you to go up to the 3 dots and click on make a copy, and I'll show you how to do that if that happens with these templates today. It's happened with one so far. So let's go and have a look at the brain dump, which is what we're going to talk about in this video here. So you can see that our templates come in 4 colors. We've got our blue, our green, our red, and our yellow, which are ironically our 4 Evolve EdTech colors. So that's really cool. These were pre-Evolve EdTech creations, so that's pretty cool that they're the same colors as our new look and brand. So the brain dump is a really great resource to use to get kids thinking and to see what they already know, or what they have already made connections with in terms of real-world opportunities and experiences. So it's just like a brainstorm, but instead of calling it a brainstorm, we're calling it a brain dump. We want to take everything that's up here and we want to put it together. Now, we could do this as a class, we could do this as a group, we could do it in pairs, you can do it individually if you like. It is entirely up to you and your particular cohort of students to decide how you would like to complete this particular brain dump. So let's go and download one of these brain dumps and I'll show you how easy it is and what you can do to use this brain dump in your classroom. I think we might go and look at red today. Let's go look at the red brain dump. Yes, look, people might not think red's a great color, but who cares? It's just about engaging the kids. So let's go in there and have a look at the red brain dump here. And yes, this is one of those ones where I haven't forced you to make a copy. That is my bad. So to do this one and to access this one, you're going to need to head up to your top right-hand corner. There'll be a share button that will be up here as well in blue. You'll see these 3 dots, which is pretty common when it comes to Google. Click on those 3 dots, click on make a copy, and it's going to ask you where you'd like to place that copy. Make that copy, put it into your drive, your workspace, so that you have that to use again in the future. So that's all you need to do if you ever get to one of these templates and I haven't created and added the copy element. So just go up to the 3 dots and make yourself a copy. Easy peasy, nothing too difficult there. So here's my brain dump. It's really simple, really slick. I didn't want anything too complicated when I designed this, so I just tried to keep it really simple. So what we've got here in the middle is where we are going to put our topic and where we are going to write down what our brain dump is going to be about. What's the focus? What's the topic you're doing? What's the module? What's the text? Okay, what are you exploring where you need to have a look at what students know, what they already know, maybe what they'd like to know, and maybe some questions that they have, etc. So the brain dump is actually pretty expandable in that you don't have to just focus on what they already know. You could be also focusing on what would you like to know? What are your predictions based on what we've learned so far? Let's just take everything in our brains and dump it in one place so we have it all ready to go. So I've just had to make myself a copy just so that I get my tools over here on the left-hand side. So let's say here, I'm going to go here. I'm an English teacher here in Australia. And at the moment, my Year 11 class are studying a Australian poet called Bruce Dorr. So we might go here and we might talk about one of his poems that we've looked at so far, which is called Weapons Training. So I'm going to put weapons training in there. So that's my topic. Nice and simple. I'm just going to expand this here if I could get my mouse there. And just remember, we've got a few editing tools with Jamboard. It's not huge and it's been, I think, deliberately designed like that, but we can center our text. We can give our text a different color, which I might do so that we can see what it is. Actually, I might go green. No, that's pretty dark too. Let's go the blue. I don't want to go the black because I think they're all not great. That's all right. It's probably not great. Actually, we'll go white. The white's better. Now we can change the size a little bit, so I might make this just a little bit bigger. No, oh, that's beautiful. And I'm going to grab that text and just move it. I like it centered, just so it looks nice there, and pop it there. So that's my topic. We're looking at weapons training. So maybe we've read the poem, and what I want the students to do is tell me anything that they know, any ideas, anything that they have taken from the poem. I want them to dump it all onto this particular canvas, onto this frame, so that we can start to collaborate and we can start to have a look at their ideas. Now, you could do this collaboratively by sharing it with your students, or you might like to just be up the front doing it as the teacher. Either's fine. I don't have a problem with either. In fact, I have utilized Jamboard to brainstorm with the class where I have been the person in charge, just for logistical reasons, but there are a couple of ways that you could use this here. So you could go in there and you could add your text boxes if you'd like to be just plain and simple, and you could then be writing your answers there. Okay, so say war. All right, we could say, let's chuck in here. We could talk about the let's talk about the Army instructor. All right, so you could write down everything that you've thought of or the class has thought of in terms of this poem. So you can use those text boxes really simply. My favorite one to use is actually the sticky notes. I love the sticky notes because I think they're really cool, and it adds another element to that visuality of this particular template. So we could talk here about the masculinity of men in the army, all right, because it does talk about and look at that masculinity or lack of masculinity. So I'm going to add that as a sticky note there. Now, the only thing that kind of annoys me, and it's only very small, is that if you want to put multiple sticky notes in, you have to wait until you've finished completing your sticky notes before you can go in there and move them around and resize them, which annoys me a little bit because otherwise you have to go back over here to the left-hand side and click on the sticky note and put it in again and again and again. So my suggestion is you just put all your sticky notes onto your frame first, then go and resize them and move them around your page and make them really pretty. You could decide to color them and talk about different things. So we could talk about some different techniques that have been used in the poem. All right, we could choose, we might have an example. Okay, I'm just pulling things out of the air here, but I think you get what I'm saying here. So we can go and brain dump all of the ideas that the students have had and place this into our frame here, onto our canvas. And then we can go in and we can grab our corners and resize our sticky notes. My computer's being a bit slow here to take up the space to flesh it out, to make it look fantastic. What a really simple way to collaboratively work together and take everything that we've learned about a topic, a module, a text. We could be using this for revision if we're doing exams, okay, examples, so many things that we could use the brain dump template for. So it is a fantastic tool that we could use in our classrooms, whether we're doing it together, as I've mentioned, or whether we're going to get the students to work on it by themselves. Now, if you're not sure about Jamboard, and I'm still relatively new to Jamboard and the lingo of Jamboard, so I do apologize if I ever say anything incorrectly. If we would like to add a new frame, so these are our frames up here, okay, we can copy the template and we can duplicate that by clicking on the three dots again and duplicating that previous frame, nice and easy. We can add another frame here as well by clicking the plus sign. So you can do that. Now, the only thing is that just be careful. If you want to give every student in the class a frame, you're limited to 20. So if you've got more than 20 in the class, you might need to create a second file and then download them as a PDF, put them together, download them as images, and do whatever you need to do with that as well. So that is available there for you. Now, if you would like to, and I'll just show you because I think it's really cool, you can download these as I've just mentioned. So if we head up here to our three dots, we can download it as a PDF, which is fantastic. We can save the frame as an image. So if you'd like to get it as an image to put onto your Google Slides, your Google Sites, into Classroom, into whatever you'd like to do, you can do that there as well. We also have the really cool function down here of version history. So you can actually see, just like in Docs and a few of the other workspace utilities, you can see those changes that have been made. So you can track them if somebody does something or deletes something, which is fantastic because, kids, they like to do things that they probably shouldn't be doing. So that is the brain dump template from Evolve EdTech. I love it. I think it's great. It's really simple, very collaborative, very creative, also very critical. Okay, we've got that community, all those elements that make up a fantastic resource that we can use in the classroom. So go and have a look at the Evolve EdTech website and feel free to download that template and have a look at the other templates. I'll be making more videos like this to talk through the other Evolve EdTech Jamboard templates that have been created, just so that I can give you some ideas and I can show you a little bit about these templates, but they are all available for you 100% free, and they will always be free because that is what we're doing. We're paying it forward so that everybody can have access to really awesome resources. We're all very busy people as teachers. I know I'm very busy, and I hope that I am able to help you out in some form or another. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the third video in this series on Jamboard templates. So thank you so much for sticking around with us for just over 15 minutes now. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please share it with other people. I would love for our community to grow. And also just a reminder that we are on socials. I am not necessarily active as much as I would like to be on some of them. I do have a Facebook page, which is Evolve EdTech. We are on Instagram, which is Evolve EdTech as well. And Twitter is Evolve EdTech AU, which you can feel free to come and be part of the Evolve EdTech community. Well, thank you so much for joining us for the next Jamboard template video. Please stay with us and come back and join us again very soon when we bring you some more of these little quick videos to show you our templates and give you a couple of really simple ideas on how you could use it. Anyway, stay safe, and until next time, be good.